Toppings are an important part of ramen, and one thing we often mention as a popular addition is chashu. It's common in America too, but what is chashu exactly? Welcome to this episode of Ramen Regions. Occasionally called Nibuta, meaning simmered or braised pork, chashu is pork cooked low and slow to create melt-in-your-mouth flavor. It's ubiquitous in ramen shops because they can make it from any cut of meat, and it has a long shelf life due to the method of cooking. Many ramen shops don't have a dedicated oven to roast chashu, so they braise it for hours in a pot with soy sauce and sugar. Like the mother dough used to make sourdough bread, these shops simply add more liquid every day as it evaporates. This practice makes for rich, flavorful marinade, but also makes the process difficult to replicate at home. Because of that difficulty, most home cooks in Japan don't make chashu themselves. It's readily available in supermarkets and from local butchers, meaning that you can get whatever type of chashu you'd like without needing to make it yourself. In Japan, even though pork is the most common type of chashu, it can also be made from other kinds of meat, such as chicken. In America, chashu is usually made from the fattier pork belly, making it softer and more tender, but pork shoulder chashu is also common in Japan. You can also make it from pork loin, depending on personal taste. While it's often braised, especially when being made for ramen, chashu can also be roasted in a Dutch oven after being marinated. The important part is that it's cooked for a long time, making it tender and flavorful. Another distinctive feature of chashu is the fact that it's often rolled, giving the slices a beautiful spiral shape. The reason for this is twofold. Rolling the pork keeps it moist and allows it to absorb flavor without drying out, and the shape takes up less space, meaning that you can easily fit your chashu roll into a pan of any size. When they do, however, everyone in Japan has their own particular way of making chashu. The ingredients in the cooking sauce vary from person to person, but always involve soy sauce and sugar. Other common ingredients are ginger, green onions, and sake. Garlic and mirin are also frequently used in the liquid chashu cooks in. Aside from the soy sauce and sugar base though, what each individual cook adds to their chashu liquid is up to them. For today's ramen, we decided to keep it simple and add chashu slices to tonkotsu ramen, with a sprinkling of green onions for freshness and some pickled ginger for color. The chashu takes center stage in this bowl of ramen. Whether you make your own chashu at home or find it in your local grocery store, this well-loved ramen topping is always good to have around. It can be frozen and keeps well, meaning that you can make it and always have it around for whenever you feel like ramen. Itadakimasu!